Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daniel. I'm the old Star Wars fan. And today we're going to be looking at some news articles. I know I usually do lore videos or things about various characters, but today there's been just, Christmas when it comes to Star Wars news. So we're going to be looking at, various different things with Jedi Fallen Order, with Boba Fett, with the Mandos. So stay with me, stay strapped in, and we're going to have some fun today. So here's the first one. Star Wars. Temuera Morrison wants Boba Fett to return to his, quote, bad-ass ways. Yes, please. This was the biggest gripe everybody had about the Book of Boba Fett. Now, don't get me wrong, the cinematography was beautiful. How they had, the different organizations was great. The way they got into the governance of how, a daimyo really keeps his, I guess, area in check. And all that stuff is great. But Boba Fett is not an underworld leader. He's never been. He's not Maul. This isn't the Black Sun. He's not, Caesar. He's not any of those other things, okay? Boba Fett is first and foremost a hunter. He's a hunter. Even in the books, whenever they tried to make him the leader of Mandalore, he's like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. And they're like, but you can still hunt. And he's like, okay, that kind of sweetened the pot. But, bounty hunters, or, Jedi hunters, which was what his father was, was what made Boba Fett so great. He could stand there and literally make you poop your pants just seeing him in the room. You start questioning all of your life choices, wondering, did I finally piss somebody off who's got the money to get Boba Fett? That is the... Across every medium, whether it's been TV specials, cartoons, video games, whether it's been the movies, all the various actors have played that so well, and that's what we all were wanting. Even if you've never read the Bounty Hunter Wars, okay, even if you've never read The Legacy of the Force, you knew Boba Fett could stand there and make you come to Jesus. Just by sitting there chilling. The man could be asleep behind his helmet and you wouldn't know. That's what makes him so dangerous. And I agree with what Temuera says. We need to bring Boba Fett back. Make Boba Fett great again. I know I'm going to piss people off for saying that. But I don't care. Okay? Now, they did a great job with Din Djarin as the Mandalorian. That's what we wanted from Boba Fett. Okay? Whether he found Fennec and helped her back to health or whatever the case may be, I don't care. Okay? They could have been riding around, kicking butt and taking names. And even every once in a while, maybe team up with Din Djarin and Baby Yoda to go do some stuff. People love shows like that. Look at Leverage. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen the show, go watch it. Okay? Shows where bad guys make the best good guys. I'm telling you, they could have done that, but no. They turned him into some beta male bullshit, through Dances with Wolves. Okay? Kevin Costner was great in that movie, but that was in the late 80s, early 90s. I'm not saying he's got to be, Rambo or Time Cop or the Terminator, but Boba Fett just kind of stood there and didn't do shit. That's not the Boba Fett I know. But let's get into this article because it's just funny. Of course, there's Boba Fett right there, the man, the myth, the legend. Earlier this year, Boba Fett finally got his own Star Wars project in the 7-episode series, The Book of Boba Fett, which the music was awesome, by the way. with Temuera Morrison reprising the role. However, it took a different direction in its story as we see him becoming a crime boss. Some fans were wondering whether we'll see the character go back to his bounty hunter ways again. Please, Disney, if you deign to listen to this, make Boba Fett great again. Morrison expressed his hopes that Boba Fett will go back to his, quote, badass roots again, with the character being in a different position now than we're used to seeing him in past Star Wars films and TV shows. Quote, we gotta bring him back somewhere. We've got to see the old Boba Fett. We reintroduced him. We found out some stuff. But I think it's time to get him back to his badass ways. There's no two ways around that. So I think we sort of have that scope to go back there. But it's out of my control. I'll just see what happens. Y'all, even after the Book of Boba Fett aired, he went on this press tour, Temuera did, went on this press tour, and people asked him about his thoughts. And you could see the internal struggle. Because the episode we see Boba Fett don the armor again, this dude's like stomping his foot and lasers are coming out of his kneecaps. Okay? He took down an entire battalion or several squads of stormtroopers. The dude was badass incarnate. The warrior. The hunter. Boba Fett has arrived, bitches, watch out. And that's not what we got with the Book of Boba Fett. I get he's recovering. Okay? I get he's got to reestablish himself. I get that. But you made him out to be a bitch. I'm sorry, but you did. We didn't need the Power Rangers on Vespas. We didn't. We really didn't. But the fact that y'all just made him weak. Disney made him weak. And it seems to be this ongoing thing with Disney. Whether it's Luke Skywalker, whether it's Din Djarin, whether it's, Willow. They're making all these good heroes or anti-heroes just look like bitches. Clowns. Shriveled husks of their former glory. I'm sorry, but that's not winning you fans. Nobody's watching Willow. Andor was probably the best thing we've gotten in Star Wars so far. But that's not saying much. That's like saying, hey, here's fast food, and here's week-old fast food. And then there's a pile of turds next to that. Which one you gonna eat? I mean, I'm sorry, but y'all, I'm with him here. We need to make Star Wars great again. And I don't care how you fit into it politically, but y'all, stories like this bring hope to people. Having Boba Fett show up like Batman or Wolverine. You know he's dangerous, but if he's on your side, he doesn't get emotional. That's the job. Take care of it. Move on. People like that give hope. Dark hope, but it's hope. And that's what Star Wars is all about. Is about hope. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Will we see Boba Fett again? If we do, will Temuera Morrison be playing Boba Fett? Let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget what I always say, y'all. Legends, they're just better. I'll see y'all on the next one.